The environment in space, though possessing both harsh temperatures and deadly radiation, features which have been thoroughly considered in our design and measures of prevention have been put into place, as well as an abundance of rich minerals, whether from nearby planets or the occasional comets. This environment is, in fact, along with the space station, adequate and very much suitable for survival.
As you can see on the screen is a quick flowchart diagram of how the spacepod economic system works, and just a quick overview of the different branches we've decided on for the government system. There is an overall government bank controlled by the legislative branch of the government. The government branches all hold different positions and different jobs, but they all come together to make the spacepod government. The government bank holds the funds in order to fulfill the overall quota and the budget of the spacepod, with allowances such regarding maintenance and things such as provisions and education. It also holds the money, the funds that the spacepod government has allotted to the charters of each industry within the initial stage of development, which is, in this case, focusing on the development of primary industries in order to hold up the society. These funds will come from taxation of the citizens and of the businesses, as well as from international trade. As you can see in the diagram, the really simple flowchart, there are different correlations between different sections of our economy, though all of our citizens and businesses and providers and charters and all of these people come up together to make the spacepod economy work. The spacepod economy is a mixed economy, though our economy certainly leans towards more the market side, since the government, though in control of several big companies, such as the biggest company regarding asteroid mining and communications, but the rest of the companies are allotted to different citizens who register for these businesses, and their income is allowed to be kept as profit, though taxation certainly has to be paid. Due to wanting to create a better society after Earth has been ruined, the spacepod overall economy and government focuses also on sustainability. Through using green resources and ecologically friendly sources and resources, we have been able to try and balance the interest of the people, the environment, and ensure that our economy remains strong. And finally, in conclusion of this economic model we have chosen to present, I would just like to mention a few points regarding this new economic system we have presented. Though, as you know, it is certainly a mix between the mixed and command economy of the society Earth currently has. We have also incorporated new aspects into it in order to ensure a smooth transition and ensure that all points such as equity, environment, and economy have been met. These new features involve a direct communication from the social branch of the government to the citizens of Spacepod in order to ensure first-hand data and immediate feedback to the government in order to ensure that the citizens are living in happiness, prosperity, and peace.
Search fast, watch fast, read fast, hear fast, go fast, text fast, eat fast, sing fast, buy fast. Hermes satellites are just fast.
As for Task C, as we in the Spacepod hope to ensure the equality and balance within the Spacepod, the current document on screen displays the infographic created for both the aesthetics and the accuracy of information regarding the Bill of Workers' Rights. This Bill of Rights was created in hopes of changing the current status quo of inequality and mistreatment and discrimination of some workers in different working conditions.
Due to lack of oxygen outside of the spaceship, we have to constrain our activities indoor within the fitness center. We mainly focus on muscle strength, muscle endurance, and cardio exercises. This is because in our zero-G environment, we don't use our muscles as much as we do on Earth, causing us having muscle weakness. So avoiding muscle weakness is essential in space.
Each member of the space pod conducted their own individual scientific research regarding a genetic trait that would be beneficial to the pod in the long term. The 6 traits that we have chosen to research are high bone density, flexible lens, stronger muscle endurance, larger white blood cell count, faster reflexes, and radiation immunity. Each of these traits are beneficial to the pod. A higher bone density will be able to delay and slow the gradual loss of bone mass when a human being is exposed to zero-gravity environment for a long period of time. This is also a problem that astronauts today face. As for flexible lenses, in a zero-gravity environment, such as space, humans would gradually lose their eyesight. Exposure to microgravity, bulging of the optic nerve, are all reasons that cause loss of eyesight. Flexible lenses would help human eyes to adjust to the environment and be able to function more efficiently. A stronger muscle endurance will be able to delay and slow the gradual loss of muscle mass and muscle strength in a zero-gravity environment. This is, again, also something that modern astronauts nowadays, in 2015, have to face. A larger white blood cell count can stop and slow diseases. Research has proven that in extreme environments like space, diseases such as salmonella will grow up to 3 times more virulent. Therefore, having a larger white blood cell count would help this issue and make sure that the pod members can function at their fullest capacity. Faster reflexes are also very necessary because as pod members go around performing their daily tasks inside and outside of the spaceship, a fast reflex may just help them with their tasks or even save their lives. As for radiation immunity, since we are in space, radiation is always going to be an issue. With radiation immunity, we guarantee and we have a chance to allow our pod members a longer and more healthy life. Over the next 500 years, the people in our pod will change physically. The people in our pod would not only have stronger and longer limbs because of the higher bone density and the stronger muscle endurance, they would also have larger eyes due to the flexible lenses to help deal with vision loss in space. The people in our pod would also be healthier and stronger because they have a larger white blood cell count and the radiation immunity. Also, these people, already adapted to fit the environment of space, would have a higher survival rate due to their faster reflexes.